Hey there, Virgo, and welcome to your week of December 13th, 2021 general tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into the week. We're going to look at some challenge cards for you this week as well, some potential outcome cards too. We're going to clarify all those cards, tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video, so you're going to want to stick around for all that. These are general readings though, Virgo, so some, all, or none of this may resonate with you. If it resonates, that's great. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's just not part of your message, or just isn't your message at all. So don't try to make something fit that doesn't, right? So without further ado, Virgo, we're starting things off here on the left side. These three cards are your energy coming into the week. We got the Sun, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like you are in a wonderful position here. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. Everything coming up Millhouse, just a wealth of positivity here. I feel like this is something either you're working very hard towards with the Knight of Cups, something you're heading towards. This is your dream you want to come true, is just to be in that kind of energy, or you're already there and we're moving forward in another way. We're moving forward, still trying to make other dreams come true too. So I'm loving all of that. With the Five of Cups here as well, I feel like you're realizing that that just because something doesn't necessarily go your way, or maybe something doesn't work out, or something backfires a little bit here, doesn't mean that all is lost. Because with the Five of Cups here, you can see there's still two cups up right here, but more importantly, there's a bridge and a town here in the distance, which means like not only is not everything lost, but there's still other ways to accomplish our goals, and still other ways to get across that river to that town, which is interesting because we have the Knight of Cups here who's going to cross a river. He's not even going to use a bridge. He's going to do it the hard way, of course. So I feel like you're willing to be flexible and look around and see, like, maybe there's an easier way to do things, or maybe there's a way to do this less complicated, if we just take a little bit of a detour. But it's because you're in that positive, flexible, happy mindset where you're kind of looking around me like, you know what, there's more than one way to go about this here. So I'm loving that. That's fantastic. Moving along here to the middle to your challenge cards, we have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot. The Chariot is Cancer's card, so you may be dealing with a Cancer, may have some Cancer in your chart as well. But lots of water and lots of cups here in your reading. I count 6 cards of your 9 are dedicated to cups, so lots of emotions, lots of feelings, and overflowing emotions in that way. I say there's 5 cup cards, but cups are water. They represent water signs, which Cancer is a water sign. So we got the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot here for your challenges. So I feel like we're feeling a little what's the word I'm looking for here? A little focused, perhaps a little too focused on our goals here. While we are looking through the lens of positivity and such, we're kind of getting a little away from how we feel, how things make us feel, right? It's almost as if you're kind of too focused on the end results and not focused enough on the journey in the meantime, right? Because with the Chariot here, it's a card of success. It's a card of going after what you want, going out there, being proactive, being positive, being persistent as well. With the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups, these are cards, the Ace of Cups of overflowing emotion, and the Queen of Cups is someone who's empathetic and someone who understands other people, is intuitive, kind of knows how to read a room, knows how people are feeling, and is sensitive to those things, as well as trying to help them out that way as well here. So I feel like here at this time, you're very focused on results and not so focused on like the journey, which is the vast majority of what's going on in your life, right? Is the journey, not the destination, of course, here. So maybe it's time to maybe reel it back a bit here, Virgo, and stop and smell the roses a little. We got here over on the right side, we've got your outcome cards. We got the Four of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles here. With the Seven of Pentacles, It's a card of putting in that hard work, and I don't doubt that with you. Like we're talking about with the Chariot, you're putting in time, focusing on your goals here. So I don't doubt that you got the work ethic here, here Virgo, and I see that continuing on. You being on pace, you heading in the right direction, everything going as planned. Here with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups, I feel like you're very satisfied at this time, and very much independent and very much able to do things on your own here. I feel like it's your own hard work. You know, maybe you will accept help, of course, and will let others, you know, partake and assist you where you need it. But I feel like you more so are like ready for whatever challenge comes to face you at this time here. What is really interesting here, aside from Spike finding a play toy, what I find interesting here is that with all of this, with the Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords here, I feel like you're very much fine being on your own right now. You know, maybe if you're single, this is kind of like you're okay with that. Like you're okay with putting in the work on yourself. You're okay with what you've been doing in your life. Like that's satisfying. You're at a point where you feel as though if you were to introduce a partner or a loved one into your life in that regard, like, or at least the prospects of that kind of a person, it's to enhance your life. It's not to complete your life, which I think is the right way to go about relationships, right? Because when you go about it like, I need to find someone to complete me, it's sort of, oftentimes it's because people will go after that because they feel like, there's things like they have baggage and they have trauma and stuff that they haven't dealt with and they haven't handled that. And then basically when you go into a relationship like that, you're saying like, I want you to deal with it. Like I want you to handle this for me so I don't have to handle it, right? And that's not fair to that other person. Of course, you need to deal with yourself, because once you come at it from that perspective, from the Nine of Cups, you get the Ten of Cups, which is, you know, your dream life, dream home, dream everything coming true here, which is what the Knight of Cups back here is going for. That's why he's crossing the river. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful, Virgo. So let's take a look at some clarifiers here for you, Virgo. Hopefully this has been helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating. I appreciate you sticking around here this long with me. I also appreciate all the love and support I see on all the videos, all the likes, all the comments. Appreciate it so much, Virgo. And I'm sending the same back at you, the love and support. So let's see what we got for you here, Virgo, to clarify your energy. We got the Moon. We got the Justice card, and we got the Six of Wands. I love all of that. That's fantastic. The Moon is Pisces card, so you may be dealing with a Pisces. You may have Pisces in your chart. Libra's card is the Justice card, so you may also have a Libra you're dealing with at this time, or you have Libra in your chart too. But with the Moon, the Justice card, and the Six of Wands, what we're saying here really is you're walking your own path, and you're walking a path that I feel is very, very honest here, with the Sun card, with the Six of Wands, with the Moon, with the Justice card. Like, justice is about being fair. Like, we're being fair to everybody. We're being honest. Like, these are the rules. We go by the rules. This is how things are. We're not going to try and, do anything cheating or underhanded here. The Moon is you're walking your own path, right? You may not be able to see all ends. You may not have that total illumination that the moon does, that the sun gives. Like, the sun gives us absolute illumination. You can see everything, right? The Moon doesn't necessarily give you that kind of clarity, but you are moving forward through it regardless, because this is the path you've chosen. This is the path you'll walk. So I'm loving that. I love that you're being honest and upfront. And with the Six of Wands, it's saying that you're walking the walk and talking the talk. It's like your head and your mind and your actions, it's all lining up, where it's like, yes, I'm doing this, I'm going for this. I'm, being upfront and honest with you. I say what I mean and mean what I say. I say this and then I do it. That's just a beautiful energy to be in, Virgo. That's fantastic. So let's clarify your challenge cards here, see if we can get some more details on them as well. All right, what do we got here for you? Got that Six of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. So this is what I feel like you're focused on. I feel like you're super focused on getting to those calm waters, to growing something with the Ace of Pentacles, and to achieving all your dreams with the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is what you're kind of really focused on, and you're kind of neglecting the journey, which is here. This is journey walking all over your reading. You're kind of neglecting him, and now he's coming in to wreck everything because you haven't been patting him enough, and you haven't been giving him enough treats either. What this is more saying, though, for the tarot reading, is that because you're kind of neglecting, you're neglecting the journey, you're neglecting the adventure, the path along. You're kind of just too focused on the end goal. You're not focused enough on the beginning and the growing. You're not focused enough on the tough times that come and then eventually moving out of them and growing that way and growing and having that life experience and understanding that thing. You're too focused on the end goal here, the dream, the happily ever after. So it's just saying, like, you gotta really accept it all. Right? You gotta accept that these things will happen. You can't just fast forward to the end. If you've ever seen Click with Adam Sandler, probably not what you're expecting in your tarot reading video today, but I really like that movie. But if you've ever seen it, what it is that Adam Sandler has a remote, and the remote lets him pause and fast forward and rewind time and all this. And what eventually it does is it auto programs itself. So what'll happen is, like, he just wants to fast forward to the point to when he gets a promotion, right? And so when he does that, he fast forwards, and all of a sudden it's like 10 years have gone by, and he misses like all those 10 years of time spent with his kids, with his wife, with his family, with his father and his mother, and it's just all gone. And he's like, where did it go? I was so focused on this, and I fast forwarded through it, and it didn't work out. And then eventually it keeps going and going. Like, he gets offered up another promotion, and then it skips ahead another like 10, 15 years. And he's missed out all this time. And now he grew distant from his wife because he was focused in on like the promotion and achieving those goals instead of spending time and loving his family. And his wife left him and married a new guy, and his kids don't like him anymore because he was so job driven, right? And that's kind of like, I'm not saying this is exactly what's going to happen to you, of course, Virgo, but I feel like you're on that path where it's like you're so focused on the end that you're not experiencing all the good that happens in between. So let us take a look at your oracle card here. Your oracle card. As I shuffle more tarot cards, let's take a look at your clarifiers for your outcome cards. Look at me. Look at me trying to fast forward to the end here. Don't be like that. We got the Page of Cups. We got you, the Hermit. That's wonderful. And we got the Knight of Pentacles as well. So the Hermit card is your card, Virgo. Whenever you come up in your own reading, that is wonderful. That's saying that you're coming in very strong. So I feel like the end results here that we're heading towards, is very powerful, and it is what we want. I've got the hiccups now. I'm so sorry. But this is what we're heading towards. We're heading towards you coming into your power, coming into your strength, because you are taking your time. I love that the Knight of Pentacles came here. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but he moves forward with purpose. He has a plan. This is what he's trying to accomplish. With the Hermit, you gain that enlightenment. Like, this is what I'm trying to do with my life. This is what my goal, he has the star in his lantern here. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. So I feel like here you are moving forward with a plan. You are moving forward towards what you want, but you're taking your time. You're smelling the roses. You're seeing that, yeah, this world has more to offer than just what my end goal is, right? There are other things that I could use to enhance my life. And with the Page of Cups, I feel like you're keeping your eyes open now for those opportunities. Like, seeing that, like, oh, this could be a great chance to enhance what I've already got going, or to help me along down the path for myself here, which is absolutely beautiful, Virgo. So let's take a look at your oracle card here, this time for real, and see what we got for you. Hopefully this has been helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating with you, Virgo. And we got a pop-out card for you here to tie you off. It's the Elephant Spirit, and the Elephant Spirit is saying learn from the past. Learn from the past. Other people have gone through potentially what you're going through right now. Maybe not the exact scenario that you're going through, because we are all walking our own paths here, but I feel like, people, maybe even people or even in movies, like I was talking about here with Click, that, you may need to learn from those past things and learn that, like, those people like regretted that kind of stuff in the end. Like, yes, they did accomplish their goals. Hello, Spike. And they did achieve what they wanted in their dreams. But in the meantime, they missed out on all that time in between. A very real world example of this is a friend of mine, a friend of a friend. He knows this fella who, up here in Canada, I live on the East Coast, and there's a lot of, like, it's hard getting jobs around here, but over towards the west and like Calgary and Calgary, Alberta, like that's generally where people go for work if you're from out east, because it's very easy to acquire money out there because they don't tax you as heavily as they do over here in the East Coast. But what ends up happening is this guy that my friend knows, he went out and he said he has to earn a paycheck over there, and he has to do it because he has to, support his family and stuff. Which, I'm not here to judge him, of course. Like, everyone walks their own paths, as we were talking about. But for myself, I would take I myself would take a lower paying job, try to just make it work. If that meant I got to spend time with my kids and my wife, right? Because I wouldn't want to put that distance between them, because he's hundreds of thousands of kilometers away. Well, maybe not that many, but he's provinces away, or states away for my American friends. Like, he's so far away from them, and he doesn't get to see them, doesn't get to experience those moments with them. Like, he doesn't get to see his kids like first time go into like, t-ball or something, you know what I mean? Or, their first swim classes or that kind of stuff, or gets to, come home to his wife every night and stuff, right? Like, he's missing out on all those things because it's through the vein of like, I need to support my family because I want to give them this ideal life. But to me, that's kind of missing the purpose, because I would rather not have as much money in my life and grow up like maybe a little poor, or, secondhand stuff all the time, and, that kind of a life. But if that meant that I got to spend time with my kids, if I had kids, or my wife, if I had a wife, or, if it was the other way around, if I was the kid, it's like, I want to spend that time with my dad because at least my dad was there. I could ask my dad for advice or what have you. And he's in there whenever I need him and stuff, right? So hopefully this has helped you out. I hope this has resonated with you, Virgo. If you want to help out the channel, though, you can hit that thumbs up, that like button down below. You can subscribe to the channel as well, Virgo. If you want either one of those, lets YouTube know that you like what I do here. You can also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. See what might all come for you in the week ahead. Hopefully everything's going good over there too. Thank you again for being here, Virgo, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bless you, Spike. Oh, my Lord, listen to that.